The Las Vegas Police Department is investigating a vehicle fire that occurred this morning just outside the Trump Hotel there. It appears to involve a Tesla Cybertruck. You can see it on fire in that video there. 7 people suffered minor injuries. The driver of that vehicle is dead. Correspondent Marianne Rafferty is following this story from our West Coast newsroom tonight. Good evening to you, Marianne.
Yeah, good evening, Aisha. Just a few hours after that deadly terrorist attack in New Orleans, the Tesla Cybertruck exploded and caught fire outside the Trump Towers in Las Vegas. This just in from Elon Musk, who posted on X, "We've now confirmed that the explosion was caused by very large fireworks and/or a bomb carried in the bed of the rented Cybertruck and is unrelated to the vehicle itself. All vehicle telemetry was positive at the time of the explosion." Sheriff Kevin McMahill has not confirmed those details yet, saying the truck exploded in front of the Trump building just before 9 o'clock this morning.
There were multiple persons with injuries located around the vehicle. In total, as the sheriff said, there were 7 minor injuries, 2 of which were transported to UMC, again for minor injuries, and there is 1 fatality within the Cybertruck.
Law enforcement is investigating a number of leads, but didn't have many specific details to share. However, sources telling Fox News the vehicle was seen on surveillance camera driving past the valet section of Trump Tower an hour prior to the incident and then returning and stopping at the front doors. The vehicle was stopped for approximately 15 seconds prior to the explosion.
Please stay away from the area for right now because we don't know what we don't know. We've had to evacuate the hotel. The vast majority of the people that were staying in the hotel have moved over to the Resorts World.
President Biden has been briefed by Homeland Security on the latest developments on the explosion and has offered federal assistance. We do expect another press conference later this evening, and we'll be monitoring that information as it comes in. Aisha?
Okay, we'll track it. Marianne Rafferty live for us from Los Angeles. Thank you, Marianne.
Man, it's getting crazy out here. I mean, it's already been crazy, but it's like it's starting off the year like going in hot, huh? Okay, so it's January 1st, 2025. Back to the breaking news here. This is the second part of our live stream. We have some information about the Cybertruck blowing up in front of Trump Tower in Las Vegas. It's your boy Kicking It With Timmy B. Got Fox News here. 1 person has passed away and others injured. The only person who passed away is the person who decided to pull up with the Cybertruck and just commit absolute terrible, dumb decisions, man. Anyway, I digress. Let's go check this out. A Tesla truck. Excuse me. Let's give our prayers and hopes and thoughts out there to the folks who were affected by this. I hope that they are getting the medical attention that they need, and they'll make a fast and speedy recovery, because that's what I'm worried about here. A Tesla truck that exploded in front of Trump International Hotel, Las Vegas, taking the life of 1 person and injuring 7 others, contained gasoline, camp fuel containers, as well as large firework mortars, according to authorities. Las Vegas Sheriff Kevin McMahill said during a press conference on Wednesday that investigators know who rented the Cybertruck, which was acquired in Colorado, though they are not prepared to identify that person without 100% certainty. So it's all the way in Colorado, and these people drove it to Las Vegas. I mean, it's only a state over, but and then people go to Las Vegas all the time. But wow, anyway. McMahill also said investigators were able to trace the truck through Tesla charging stations. That's insane. License plate readers in Las Vegas first detected the vehicle at about 7:30 a.m. and McMahill said it traveled up and down Las Vegas Boulevard before pulling into the Trump Hotel valet area. Said it traveled up and down Las Vegas Boulevard. So these folks were just scoping the area out, huh? Or just trying to look normal or whatever. Within 15 to 20 seconds of pulling up to the hotel, the sheriff added, the vehicle exploded. That's crazy. 1 dead, 7 injured after Tesla truck exploding. I think that's a typo on Fox News there. During the press conference, the sheriff showed a vehicle of the truck bed, which showed it was filled with gasoline canisters, camp fuel canisters, and large firework mortars. So it was just filled with flammable liquids and large firework mortars. Like the mortars are just gonna be crazy, but there wasn't like actual, like no one's putting in C4 that I know of, right? That we know of right now, right? It's just that's it. Anyway, but the sheriff, it's still dangerous. It's just random. It's not random. I don't know. But the sheriff also pointed to the exterior of the truck and how it was still completely intact after the explosion. Like, that's what I'm saying. If these people put in like some real stuff, I feel like that truck would have been gone. But they didn't. They put in the freaking all that stuff. So I mean, in this like a strong frame, which we'll get into, I'm sure. Wow. This is just weird. This is really weird. The fact that it was a Cybertruck really limited the damage that occurred inside of the valet because it had most of the blast go up through the truck and out, McMahill said. In fact, if you look at the video, you'll see that the front glass doors at the Trump Hotel were not even broken by the blast. Interesting. I would assume whoever pulled up to the car, to that truck, they were affected by that. That concussion's got to have been crazy, huh? Las Vegas police responded to the vehicle fire at the Trump Tower. While the blast did not damage the glass doors, 7 individuals sustained minor injuries and were taken to the nearby hospital. As for all the guests at the hotel, they were taken in by another hotel as the investigation into the explosion. Because I would assume they have to do a whole investigation or whole check throughout this whole building. Every single floor, every room needs to be checked. Everybody get out of here. We need to check this whole place and make sure that we're good. The garage, parking lot, all that. Because if this guy's just pulling up here, I mean, what else is, going on? Like, man, this is insane. As for all the guests at the hotel, they were taken in by another hotel. Okay. We read that, like McMahill, Jeremy Schwartz, the FBI acting special agent in charge in Las Vegas, would not identify the person inside the vehicle, saying, "Our number one goal is to ensure that we have proper identification of the subject involved." Yeah, so who is this person? That's what I would like to know. I don't think anybody knows yet. Or they put out who this person was, who rented this vehicle, drove all the way up there, drove up and down, blah, 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 pulled up into this place, and just decided to just detonate whatever that was in this, all of those flammable materials and this Cybertruck. Like, it's a Cybertruck in front of Trump Tower. Like, that. This is someone's trying to say something here. But who are they, right? I would love to know who these people. Man, this is crazy. The second objective, Schwartz said, was to determine whether the explosion was an act of terrorism, which is being investigated by a joint terrorism task force. Because we're getting some photos here of of the Cybertruck here. Let's pull this up. Can you see me here? All right. Put me over the proud American here. Okay. Yeah, so we're getting a better picture of what's going on here. Truck's blown up. Man, it's gone. I don't know if the body's still here because they got the truck here. But yeah, it's private property. You shouldn't be pulling up here unless you have a reason to be here. It's crazy. So, special agent said that the task force made up of law enforcement officials. We're not doing anything alone. We wouldn't do anything alone without our partners, making sure that we are in lockstep. Schwartz said, "We've learned from mistakes in the past, and we're not going to do that again." The Cybertruck, yeah, because of that whole shooting that happened in 2017, the Vegas shooting or whatever. I'm sure they know they're getting on this. I'm sure they're on this. Anyway, Cybertruck explosion was the second suspicious deadly incident in a major city since the start of 2025, and it brings us back to our breaking news. First topic that we brought up was the New Orleans Bourbon Street incident, where this Sam Should guy decided to drive through this event, this New Year's event, and taking the lives of 10 plus people and injuring even more. Insane. Early Wednesday morning, a man later identified drove a pickup truck and injured dozens more. The truck Dinjabar drove was rented from the peer-to-peer car rental company Turo. So we're getting some information about the company, or the app that he was using to rent that vehicle out, because that wasn't his vehicle. And it's crazy because it's like you just wake up one day and you just go, I have this car. I'm going to go rent this car out on this app. And then someone says, hey, I want to rent your car out, or I want to rent your truck out. Yeah, sure. They paid the money. They got a license. Everything checks out. And then what do you know? You get you hand the car over, and a couple hours later, someone's calling you on the phone saying, excuse me, sir, is this your vehicle? And then you go on the news and you see that your vehicle's all over the news, smashed up and involved with this terrible, heinous incident. Like, that's crazy work. Like, that's gotta psychologically, you hear that. If this guy wasn't involved, I mean, he's got to be feeling some kind of way. Like, his car is gone. and it was involved with all this heinous incident. Like, that's crazy, man. That's crazy, bro. Ladies and gentlemen, I digress. As a Cybertruck that burst, so this is the same company, Turo, that the Cybertruck burst into the flames in Las Vegas. Excuse me. He rented a vehicle also donned an ISIS flag. So now they're saying it's clearly an ISIS flag. Turo spokesperson. So now the spokesperson from Turo has to speak out. This is crazy. He's got to be like, hey, yo, what's good? Like, oh, man, this is crazy. Turo spokesperson told Fox News Digital the company does not believe either renter in the Las Vegas or New Orleans attacks had criminal backgrounds that would have identified them as security threat. We are heartbroken by the violence perpetrated. And so this is Turo. Quote, we are heartbroken by the violence perpetrated in New Orleans and Las Vegas, and our prayers are with the victims and families. The spokesperson said, man, they got to be receiving some kind of lawsuit from this, huh? Somebody's got to be getting something. That's crazy. So I digress. They continue to say, we remain committed to maintaining the highest standards in risk management, thanks to our world-class trust and safety technologies and teams that include experienced former law enforcement professionals. Schwartz said that the FBI believes the explosion in Las Vegas was an isolated incident. We do not believe that there's a bunch of folks out there supporting this or helping this, and we don't believe that there's any other danger to the community right now. He said, reassuring the community that over the next few hours and days that will do what they can to get the bottom or get to the bottom of the incident. McMahill said he did not know whether the two were connected, but would not rule it out. He also said that the Cybertruck did not have an ISIS flag like the truck in the New Orleans, but every aspect is being investigated. The preliminary investigation to this point involved input from the Tesla CEO, Elon Musk, who McMahill said gave quite a bit of information about how the vehicle was locked after it exploded because of the force from the explosion. The vehicle was locked, so when that's crazy. It locks when it blows up. So it just keeps you in there. If you're on fire, if you manage to survive somehow, some way, and you're on fire and you want to get out of the vehicle, getting out through the front door, through the driver door, is probably not going to be the move because it's locked. Because it has a locking mechanism. That's if that's really, man, what is going on right now? Musk also helped when it came to capturing surveillance footage from Tesla charging stations across the country. We have now, so this is an X post by Elon Musk, who changed his name today, but we're not going to get into that. We have now confirmed that the explosion was caused by a very large fireworks and a bomb carried in the bed of that's crazy, in the rented Cybertruck, and is unrelated to the vehicle itself. All vehicle telemetry was positive at the time of the explosion, just to make sure that it wasn't the battery that was doing that. But obviously, the mixture of the battery and all this other stuff, that could be a heck of a freaking, crazy cocktail there. But he has to put that out there just so folks aren't saying, man, your batteries are to blow it up, bro. Like, what? You know what I mean? Hold up now. Hold up. The whole Tesla senior team is investigating this matter right now. We'll post more information as soon as we learn anything. So, like, we've never seen anything like this. So Elon Musk says he's never seen anything like this. So on top of like all the other stuff that he has to do, Doge and the HB visa or whatever this stuff, he's already getting flack from all this other stuff. He's got 12 million other companies that he's running, then he has 12 kids and all these baby moms. Now he has to worry about why this Tesla truck is blowing up in front of the guy that has hired him to work to help make the United States government more efficient. Now he has another task. He has to figure out why some dude is using his truck to send this message, man, and harming people. Like, this is insane, dude. Insane. This is like a freaking Batman film. The billionaire kept followers up to date about the Cybertruck explosion on his social media platform X. We have confirmed that explosion was caused by very large fireworks and our bomb carried telemetry was positive at the time. Okay. Anyway, the evil knuckleheads picked the wrong vehicle for terrorist attack. Cybertruck actually contained the explosion and directed the blast upwards. He said in another post, not even the glass doors of the lobby were broken. So, President Biden also weighed in. We're tracking the explosion of the Cybertruck outside the Trump Hotel in Las Vegas. He said, also speaking about the fatal crash in New Orleans, law enforcement and the intelligence community with the attack in New Orleans thus far, there's nothing to report. So anyway, Yes, folks. That's it. That's the end of this broadcast. My breaking news here. I brought you folks the information from ABC News and the AP, along with Fox News, about two breaking terrible events going on the 1st of January of 2025. It's insane here. Incident in New Orleans and then an incident in Las Vegas. And apparently there's that Honolulu thing that I seen outside of this broadcast, where there's a bunch of fireworks that went off. It's like a crazy explosion. Want to go check that out? Go check that out. If that is tied to all this, I'll go look more into that, and we'll just do another video here soon. But if all this is being tied together, what's going on right now, man? What's going on? It's not good. But prayers to the folks who lost their lives in these terrible events today. Whoever showed up in that Cybertruck doing that, and he or she lost their life, shame on them. I'm not feeling bad for them, but I'm feeling bad for everybody who has to be involved in all this. And just think, like, all these law enforcement people and stuff like that, they have to be out here doing this investigation. They could be out there on vacation with their family, spending time with their family on the New Year's and stuff like that. No, now they got to be out here figuring out why these idiots are out here doing all this dumb stuff. And then meanwhile, all these people who are affected, like maimed and hurt, now they're in the hospital, spending their New Year in the hospital, bruh. Broken and with PTSD, all these terrible. It's just so sad, man. So sad at the time. Just evil, man. Just evil. Anyway, I'm gonna give you folks some more info once I get it. It's your boy Kicking It with Timmy B. Please hit the like, share, and the subscribe button. First live stream of the year. Unfortunately, it has to be breaking this news to you folks. Yeah. We'll be back with more. Stay vigilant, man. Stay vigilant. Yeah, if you see something, definitely let somebody know. But take care of you and yours, drink water and all that other good stuff. And yeah, hit the like, share, and the subscribe button. I'll see you in the next one.